Oh, should I bring my flowers for you guys to see? Let me show y'all. I came into the studio and I got these today. So I be giving y'all advice about stuff. And when I be saying certain things, don't think I'm just talking out my butt. And it came with this beautiful, beautiful note that reads this. The Next Door Podcast. Welcome back to the Next Door Podcast. I am Bestie Next Door, and I'm like your bestie next door. If you like your tea to be extra, extra sweet, then this place is not for you because we like our tea to be sweet and bitter. Sweet enough that it goes down, bitter enough to wake us up. Now, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all see my roses, or whatever. Like I didn't expect this or whatever, and it just came to the studio, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. My man trying to be cute or whatever. I'm gonna give him this coochie tonight. He gonna get some coochie tonight. He definitely, just because of these flowers, he's definitely getting some coochie tonight. But anyways, let me put this down. Before we start, the guide to level up in seduction is currently available now. It is out. You can find it on onesecretroom.com. If you need any advice, like let's say you're going through something and you need like a 20-minute call with me just to ask me my opinion or my guidance, that's also in the link in my bio. You just send $20 to PayPal and you book your time on the Google Calendar and then we talk. Like we talk really quick. Trust me. If y'all can't afford $20 to talk to me, I mean, I have different packages. I have the one where if you want to talk to me for like an hour, 2 hours, like you really want to go deep, deep, deep. And then I got the little quick one. Some of you guys like to send me a lot of messages on Instagram and emails. And it's just like, just click the link in my bio and just $20 is not going to hurt you because I'm always going to give you the best advice. I wouldn't tell you anything that I wouldn't tell myself. Now, without further ado, I have my little Fiji water. Again, I don't got time to be doing the whole coffee and the whole, I used to do my whole drinks, make my drinks, do my coffee. I don't got time for none of that. We got Fiji water. This is not sponsored. Fiji water is really good. I have not had a lot of water today, so I need to drink water anyway. And I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let me crack open my water. Oh, and we have a special guest today, my puppy Bougie. Clearly, you guys can see him, special guest. Because if I don't allow him to come on, he's going to make noise. Ooh, refreshing. So you guys can see my puppy. If I don't allow him to sit up here with us, he's going to make a whole bunch of noises and disturb the whole live. On today's episode, we're talking about how to make him want you more, tips to make him crave you. Right? Because I think this is a really important topic. A lot of women have issues with getting a guy to crave them and, just making him want you more. And of course, the basic, if he's not doing the necessary and doing the basics, which is like, texting and calling or giving you that reassurance that you need. Next caller. It's not about, before I start getting into the tips, it's not about forcing a guy who doesn't want you to want you. Okay. Let's get that clear. We're in 2024 and 2023, the ending of this year and 2024, we are not forcing guys who does not want us to want us. So if you're currently dealing with a guy that's not calling you, not texting you, and he's giving you the cold shoulder, sis, next caller. Don't sit here and use these tips for a guy that does not want you at all. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about the guy that that he wants you and you guys are in the beginning stages and he's doing the things necessary to get your attention. We're not talking about the guys that don't want you, okay? If he don't want you, don't waste your time. Stop forcing people to like you. You cannot force a man to be and want what he does not want, period. All right. So now that we got that out the way, because I wanted to be very clear on that, because I know a lot of people will be sitting here trying to force the guy that doesn't want him. Be like, how do I get him to like me? How do I get him to text me? If he's not texting you, if he doesn't like you, next caller. There's too many guys in this world. A lot of you have this mindset that, oh, there's no guys. All the guys are broke. There is billions of guys. Listen, if I'm getting this, I'm not no different from any of you guys. And I just got this random. And this is just random. If I'm getting this and I'm getting this, and this is the second one, then come on, guys. You can't tell me that if I had the same mindset like most of you, like, there's no other guy, let me just settle with what I have, and I would not be able to move on and find what I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? Getting flowers, gifts, and stuff like that. Hold on, sit down. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off on this live. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to my puppy. So those who are listening on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all the things you're hearing is from my puppy. The things that I showed them was my flowers that I got from my man today and my ring. All right, so now I'm going to answer you guys' questions. You guys know how I always do it. I read you guys' comments at the end, and then we discuss based off what you guys say on the comments. All right, okay. Let me restate the topic so that we're not confused. So the topic is how to make him crave you and how to make him want you more. So he already wants you, but how to make him want you more, how to make him crave you, how to be the highlight of his world. You know, I'm the highlight of my man's world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know what I be talking about. Y'all gotta take my advice. Y'all gotta get my ebooks. Y'all gotta book these calls because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here giving you guys a whole bunch of bullshit. Like I really live the stuff that I say. And a lot of things I say online is how I really feel. I really feel like that. I don't come on here talking and then I go off and it'd be a whole different thing. Most people think I'm single, but I'm not. And those who know me know I'm not single anyway. So that's why I never really get offended when all these broke men, all these dusties come in my comments talking a whole bunch of shit, saying that prostitute. I'm not talking. Listen, I don't teach you guys to be prostitutes. I teach you guys how to not waste your kitty cat. Because you know what? I was once a stupid bitch. I was once a stupid bitch that was just laying down with guys just because I'm independent and I was getting played. Now I paint the town freaking red. You hear me? Now, because of all the experience, I paint the town red. And I want you guys to paint the town red as well. I don't want you to sit there, waste your time, waste your kitty on these whack, corny ass guys that are not going to do nothing for you, that's going to put you on your back, have sex with you, probably impregnate you, and not even want to improve your life or make you their highlight of their world. Anyways, let's go on. Let's continue. So the step one one tip into making him crave you more would be calling him by cute names. Now, us women, we have this thing where we like to be tough. And I get it because once you get hurt so many times, it's only natural for you to be tough because it's like, you know what, I don't want to get my heart broken. But when you are a feminine woman, you have to understand that you need to be vulnerable. You need to get over whoever did you wrong in the past. Please do not crucify your future guy for all the past guys that did you wrong. You have to move on from that. You have to understand that, you know what, learn from those past guys. And that's how I had to be. I had to understand that even though, yeah, I may have got my heart broken in the past a few times, of course, as usual, but there's always a lesson in a heartbreak. And I'm going to say this again, so just in case you guys didn't hear me, I'm going to say it again so I can say it to your subconscious mind. There is always a lesson in a heartbreak. And so instead of thinking that all guys are trash or all guys are going to hurt you or all guys are there or mean or whatever the cases may be, when you go through a heartbreak, there's always a lesson. Always look for the lesson in the heartbreak. What did you learn from that relationship? Because as much as you think you're perfect and you think that you didn't contribute to the relationship not working out, you actually did. And that's one thing about being a woman. You need to understand and hold yourself accountable for the things that you've done in the past as well. Because we all know that, listen, as much as my man gave me flowers, I could still tell you that these men, let me say, I don't even want to say it, but you guys know, you guys get it. These men, listen, you know, you already know. There's some work. They just be men. Men be men. You get what I'm saying? However, there's always a lesson in a heartbreak. So anytime when you go through a downfall in a relationship, never crucify your future connections. Always understand, how did you contribute to that? How can I learn? How can I avoid that in the future? That's how you become better at dating, and that's how you become a better woman overall. So when you want to make a guy crave you, you need to understand that you need to have that soft side to you. Call him cute names. Call him cute names. Even my man now, we've been together for a while. I have cute names that I call him. I call him Papoose. I call him Sugar Plum. No, you know what's funny? Because when I want money from him, I'd be like, hey, Sugar Plum. Hey, cutie pie. Hey, sexy, sweet caramel. Hey, caramel apple. I be calling him cute names, flirting with him. Because, we women, we always want the attention. But it's also good, too, when you give a man attention and call him cute names. Tell him he looks good. You look good, babe. You be like, this how you do it. Let me show y'all. Because I be doing this to my man all the time. I be like, babe, you look good. You look good. You look good. You want to make your man smile. You want to make him feel like, that what you're offering him and how you are with him, there's no other girl that's going to give him the same treatment. Yes, there's other girls that are going to give up that cat easy. However, it's that connection, that emotional connection. You have to, why would you do that? Stop. Sit. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off in this life. Don't show out. Don't start showing out. You have to call them cute names and things like that. Now let's move on to the second thing. I'm sorry, my dog be trying to show out. And I'm trying to be cute. I'm trying to keep it cute, but you making me get out of character. You making me get out of character, little puppy. Sit. Good boy. All right. Sorry, guys. So the second tip is keep him guessing, right? This is so important. This is very, 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 very important. Keep him guessing. You don't want him to know every single thing about you. You don't want him to know your every single move, right? Because I feel like we women, we fall guilty of telling a guy too much, especially when we like them a lot. We like to tell them, oh, you know, how our day is and what we're doing next and what's our plans. Sometimes let him wonder about you. Let him wonder what you're up to. Let him wonder your next project. Let him wonder, like, oh, you tell him, oh, you're going somewhere today. Let him wonder. Let him just keep him guessing. Be mysterious. That is something that's really important. And till today, let me give y'all a little tea. Because you know I always got a story for everything. Let me tell you how corny I am. I'm this level of corny. Sometimes, right? Just because I want to add a little spice to my relationship, right? You know what I'll do when my man is sleeping? I'll get dressed, like I'll get dressed up and I won't be going nowhere. I'll probably be going to like the supermarket or something, like just to buy something a little small, just something for me. So sometimes I just want to add spice. I want him to be wondering where the hell am I or what am I doing. So what I will do is if he's sleeping right, I make sure I'm like a thief in the night. Bitch, I'll put on my makeup, put on a nice dress, make sure it's hugging my body, make sure my curves are showing, make sure my butt look good. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I leave. But the trick is you can't leave while he's awake. You gotta leave while he's sleeping. So when he wake up, he's looking like, where's my girl? Where's my girl? That's how I be keep. Listen, this is how I keep my relationship fresh. We've been together for a long time and we live together. So that's how I be keeping it fresh. When he wake up, he's like, where's my wife? Where's my girl? Where is she? Where is she? He'll call me the first time. Sometimes, thank you for the gift. He'll call me the first time. Sometimes I won't answer. I won't answer the first call. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dodged the first call. And I'll be seeing him call me. Mind you, I'm literally at the grocery store. I'm not nowhere for. I just went to the grocery store. Then he called back the second time. And I'll be like, yeah, hey, babe. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I said, I just wanted to get some air. I don't even tell him I went to the grocery store. I just tell him, yeah, babe, I want to get some air. He said, you went to get air? I said, yeah, I'm about to be home. I'll come home right now. You'll see me. I come home, bitch, looking good. You know what I'm saying? I put the best wig on because, you know, if you put the little everyday raggedy wig on, he going to know you didn't do nothing serious. He going to know. He going to know, like, this girl ain't do nothing serious. She probably just went down the block. But I be putting a nice expensive wig on, like this wig on, you know, with some, you know what I'm saying? So when I come back, he's thinking like, who am I trying to impress? Like, why am I wearing the expensive wig? Why didn't I wear the little raggedy everyday wig? No, because I got to keep him guessing. You know what I'm saying? You get the tea? You get the tea? Keep him guessing. That's how I be keeping him guessing. So when I come home, I'll be like, you know, yeah, I just went to go get something real quick. He's like, where? Why did you have to why you have to do all of this? I'm like, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how I keep him guessing. So the point I'm making is you got to always keep a guy guessing. Keep him guessing. Don't make him know too much about you. Always try to be mysterious. Always try to add that spice. Add the seasoning to the rice. You know what I'm saying? You can't always have bland rice all the time. Add some seasoning. You know, add some corn. You know, add some black pepper to the rice or something. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the next tip. The third thing is touching him unexpectedly. Oh my God. You know us women, right? We always, and I'm going to tell you about me. Like, for example, right? Me, usually most of the time when it comes to getting down in the bedroom, my man usually like, you know, initiates it most of the time. So sometimes I like to initiate it as well because it's like, you know, I don't want to just be like, oh, it's, you know, it's always him, it's always him. So sometimes I touch him unexpectedly. Like I do this all the time. I'm telling you, I live by this. I touch him all the time. Sometimes his sausage could be down. I'll just touch it. Sometimes it ends up in my mouth. It ends up in my mouth. It ends up in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I began him to crave me. And I've been doing this. I've done this for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm always touching him. I'm always rubbing him. I'm always playing with his hair because my man has hair. So I'm always touching his hair. I'm always touching his hand. But the one thing that always got him tripping is when his sausage ends up in my mouth. It just, boom, all of a sudden, his pants is down. The shit is in my mouth. I'm telling you, I'm just giving y'all the truth. You know, I never tell y'all a lie. I never tell y'all a lie. This shit ends up in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're keeping it refreshing by not always making him touch you. Sometimes touch him as well. Make him feel like it's not only him that's initiating certain activities. Initiate it yourself. You doing that sometimes, he could be thinking about something that's making him so upset or making him worried. And you just doing that is going to make him, like when he goes out in the day, if the devil taps his shoulder and say, you know what, go holler at that girl, he's going to think in his head like, damn, my girl just gave me the best guac 5,000 like 5 hours ago. I'm good. Devil, I'm good. I want to be on God's side today. I want to be a good man because she just gave me the best guac 5,000. I'm not about to spend my. You got to make sure that sometimes, and it's not all the time because you don't want to do it all the time because not at the same time, we all got things to do as humans, as a woman, as a man. You should always have things to do, so you're not going to always be sexual, but I'm talking about those times. Sometimes you got to make sure you suck your man dry to the point where he don't even have energy to think about another girl or talk to another girl. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. Sometimes you gotta bust that coochie open so good where it's like, damn, if another girl, even if he go out with his friends, he's like, yo, his friends bring girls around and the girls want to talk to him. He's like, you know what? Listen, my girl just, I'm tired. I'm tired. My girl just wore me out. That's how you gotta be. I'm just giving y'all real tea. Real tea. Real tea. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about how to make him crave you and how to make him want you more. So the fourth thing is to make some changes, make small changes to your appearance, See, small changes do make a big difference, right? And I'm going to say this for myself. It could be getting your hair done, it could be getting your nails done, it could be losing weight, it could be anything. And I'm gonna say this for myself because me personally, I'm very into my appearance a lot. So I'm always altering my appearance. Like for example, if you go to my videos of last year, like last year, my old videos, you'll notice that my lips were smaller. I had smaller lips. I randomly got lip fillers. Randomly got lip fillers. Trust me, when I got those lip fillers, when I tell you it's like my man fell in love with me all over again. Because the first thing he said was, so when are you gonna put those lips to work? I looked at him like, what do you mean when am I gonna put those lips to work? What does that mean? Like what does that even mean? You get what I'm saying? So those small changes make him crave you more because it's like you're always constantly being someone new. And nobody wants to deal with it. Almost think of it like this. Nobody wants to deal with the same, it's like eating the same meal every single day. Would you want to eat the same meal every single day? It's going to start feeling like jail. So you as a woman, it's your duty as a woman to kind of change your appearance sometimes. Sometimes if he's used to you wearing black hair all the time, wear blonde hair. If he's used to you wearing blonde hair, turn your hair red. You get what I'm saying? Make those small changes. Trust me, you may think your man does not notice, but he will notice those small changes. Like I mentioned, I got my lip fillers. Sometimes, most of the time, I like going to the gym a lot because sometimes I do have this issue where I add weight and I lose weight a lot. So I make sure that I always keep up on my body. Make sure I stay fit. All these things are ways to make him crave you because now he's not dating just you. He's dating you and your 8 personalities. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good to one day you look like Trina. The next day you look like what you call it, LeBron James' wife. Look at me right now. Look at me right now. I look like a rich auntie. I look like a rich auntie. I look like one of those Arabic housewives. That's how I look today. Now, if he see me, he gonna be like, "Oh, baby, I like your little attire." Making the small changes. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes, even if you live with your man, if he's used to you wearing a t-shirt around the house, go buy nice lingerie. You get what I'm saying? Oh, funny enough is my mom actually got this for me. My mom, she got it from I think she had it tailor made. I'm not sure, but my mom actually got this for me. I won't even lie to you. So I have to ask my mom. My mom is really good with getting these type of outfits, these boohoo type of dresses. My mom is excellent with that. My mom is really into fashion, funny enough. So she's into any type of long dress that you see me wearing like this is usually because my mom got it. Because she knows that I like to wear it when I go to the supermarket or when I do errands. I love wearing it because it's just very free, right? So, anyways, let me just finish the last what I was saying. Like, for example, if he's used to you always wearing a t-shirt and some booty to be entertaining other girls. However, these men. I can't talk for men because these men, they will find a way. They will still find a way to embarrass you. And I can't help it. there's no, you see, even if you turn your leg left, right, arm back, men will still find a way to embarrass you. So even, but just, you know what I'm saying? Just keep these tips. Just keep these tips. You know what I'm saying? Just keep these tips. Fifth thing is compliment him often. Compliment him often. This goes back to what I said the first time. Complimenting a guy is, it really, it really makes him feel appreciated by just complimenting him often. By, let's say if he got a haircut, because you know us girls, you know how we women are, sometimes we be haters, we be hating. Once we see our man get a haircut, we be all like, I wonder who he's trying to look cute for, because now all of a sudden he want to go out. We be, no, we be hating. I'm telling you, we be hating. But you know, sometimes when your man is going, when he got a haircut, he's going out with his friends. Compliment him, encourage him. Like, don't make him feel like, damn, I can't even get a haircut without this bitch hating on me. No, because yo, our men be the biggest ops, but sometimes us women, we be the biggest ops too. Once he get a haircut, all of a sudden we squeezing our face. We got an attitude because we trying to figure out why he want to look good. You was looking scruffy for 2 months. Why all of a sudden you want to look good? Who you want to look good for? You know what I'm saying? We be having these thoughts. I know I'm not the only one that be having these thoughts. We be having these thoughts. So compliment him. Even if he doesn't compliment you, compliment him. Lead by example. Don't, oh, he doesn't compliment me, so I'm not complimenting him. Lead by example. Compliment him. You are a woman. You cannot, like, you have to understand something. What I realize, and I'm just saying this from experience, right? I'm saying this from experience. You cannot go toe to toe with a man. You are a woman. If you want to win the game, play the role as a woman. Don't try to be like the man. Oh, because don't have this mindset of, oh, because he doesn't do this, I'm not doing that. Don't play that game. You are going to lose. You are going to lose. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from past failed relationships, because I've done it in the past. You are going to lose that game. Don't play that game. Be a woman. You're going to win more by being feminine and being a woman than trying to play the game like a man. You're not going to win because you can't be a man. You will never be a man. Just like how a man can never be a woman, you can never be a man. So don't try to play the game of, oh, yeah, he didn't do it, so I'm not doing it. No, compliment him. Sorry, guys. If you hear my dog barking, sorry. He's sorry. He's showing out right now. Because usually he don't do all of this. But because he know we talking and we got company. Don't be a hater. Just because he got a haircut and he looking good doesn't mean you need to be a hater and be like, oh, well, who you looking good for? He's looking good for you. He want to change up. Because you know, sometimes when a man don't get a haircut in 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, you be wondering why you want to shape up for. You must be shaping up for the new bitch you texting or the new bitch on Snapchat. No. Just compliment him. Encourage him. When he goes out with his friends and he's looking good, compliment him and tell him that he looks really good. Like, you look really good. You know, saying those type of things to your man is very encouraging. And hi, Ashlyn. You probably missed like a good 20 minutes or so because I'm about to get off in the next like 30. But anyway, so, you know, compliment him even when he's going out with his friends. When he's going out with his friends, compliment him. Don't be a hater. Don't be an op. Don't be an op. Okay. So the next and the last final thing to make him crave you and want you more would be give him space. Oh, see, some of y'all are not gonna like that. Give him space. You see, the problem is a lot of us women is when we really like a man, we always want to be in their space. We want to be in their space. We want to be in their body. We want to be in their ribs. Give him space. Give him time to reflect and miss the good times you guys have. Don't sit there and be like, oh, why he don't want to see me today? He want to see another girl. No, listen. Sometimes a man, just because your man does not want to see you today, or a man doesn't want to see you today, doesn't mean he's with the next girl. And I can't say for all guys, but majority of the time, sometimes men just need the time for themselves just to clear their mental space. Sit. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. You see, he's snapping at me. You see, he's trying to show out. He's trying to show out. And I'm going to beat his ass. And then you're going to say, oh my God, you're abusing your puppy. But you don't see he's rude. He's rude. Yeah. Anyways, sometimes men need time to clear their mental. It's not every time that because he's not with you, he's with another woman. Don't think like that. Give him time to miss you. Give him time to crave you. Give him time to be like, damn, I miss her smell. That's another thing. Smell good. Have a signature smell. Have a signature smell that you use for when you're going to see him or when he's around. Smell good. And you know what's funny? Because one thing that my man loves about me is my smell. He tells, because all of us women, we all have. My connection is going out again. Okay, my connection is back. Okay, okay, it's back. It's back. It's back. My connection is back. So see, TikTok don't want me to give you out a free game. So what you do to increase your smell is what you do to increase your smell. I am not starting this live again. Because if I start this live again, I'm getting off. Because I usually use this audio for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. So if I end it now, I'm going off completely. So I just want to continue. Okay. What I usually do to increase my scent is I use a lot of body scrubs. Because body scrubs really stick on the body. So usually, stop. So sometimes what I would do is I would use like a sugar. What's the one that I use? Sugar. I think it's sugar. I can't remember. I don't even have it with me. I don't have it. But I use basically a sugar scrub, right? And I use it on my body. So my body itself smells good because you can use perfume and perfume do linger off a lot. But I use body scrub and I also use oils. I don't use lotion. I don't know about you guys, but I don't use lotion. I use a mixture of oils. So I use vitamin C, vitamin E, almond oil, and also I use Vaseline body oil as well. And I mix it together and it's like it comes to one yellow thing. So I use a lot of oils. I do not use lotion at all. I like the way oils make my body glisten. I like to overly oil my body so my skin looks really moisturized. And of course, I also use the body scrub as well, which helps. So yes, so smelling good, giving him time away to miss you, giving him that's the last and final thing I want to say before I read you guys comments and answer you guys comments before I get out of here because I'm tired of the live flicking like this. Give him time to miss you, give him that space, give him that space to miss you, give him that space to be damn, you know what I'm saying? I miss her, like I really want to eat that right now. I want to eat that for dinner right now. But if you're always around him, how is he going to have the thought of, I want to eat that right now? He's not going to have the thought of saying yum, 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 because you're always around. You know what I'm saying? You want him to have the yum, 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 yum. So give him space, give him time to miss you. And that's the last and final thing when it comes to making a guy want you and crave you more. So now we're going to open up for TikTok comments and questions. You guys can write your questions. I'm going to get out of here in the next 15 minutes because the connection is keep going in and out. And I know it's frustrating a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys are leaving and coming back, leaving and coming back. So give me your questions, feedback, or whatever you need to say. We're going to get into it right now. Yes, Vaseline. Ways to ask money from men. Okay. I have a whole ebook on how to ask a man for money. That ebook is currently on onesecretroom.com. I know a lot of people bought it from this website called One or Two Luxury, but they're down now. So I moved it to onesecretroom.com. So basically, when it comes to asking a man for money, just be direct as possible. Be very direct. Don't waste time. I feel like a lot of times women are shy to ask for what they want, but when you ask for what you want, you'll get it. Have you guys seen this viral TikTok video of this girl asking a man to buy her Chanel shades? She just asked him randomly. He was in front of the Chanel store. She doesn't know him. I don't know if it was a skit, but even if it was a skit, it was a primary example of ask and you shall receive. In the Bible, it says ask and you shall receive. If you don't ask, you will not receive. It's just that simple. Ask. Simple. Simple as that. Okay, can you ask for money from a guy you've not met but been dating for a month? Yeah, of course. I do it all the time. You know what I used to do? When I stopped bartending for a while, I used to literally have a contact list full of guys, right? I don't have to tell you this. When I say these things that I be saying on TikTok, I don't be capping. I really be living. I used to live like that. I had a list of guys that I could ask for money and I will make money just by sitting at home and asking them. But you have to know how to be seductive and you have to know how to flirt. I hope my thing is not too loud. Hold on. Okay. You have to know how to be seductive and you have to know how to flirt. You have to know how to work on a man's imagination. If you don't know how to work on a man's imagination, you're not going to win because there's so many girls. That's why the webcam business is $1 million industry. There's so many girls, OnlyFans, all these girls online that make money just based off of talking to men online. You have to know how to work a man's imagination. You have to know how to be flirtatious. You have to know how to be seductive. Now, when it comes to seducing a guy, you can learn that in the ebook, in the Level Up and Seduction Guide, which you can also find on onesecretroom.com. So it's just by trial and error. You have to first of all start because you most of you like to say, oh, how do I ask, or how do I? You'll know the information, but you won't apply it. So if you're gonna learn something, apply it. Even if that particular guy does not give you what you asked for, you're starting you practicing asking. You'll ask the right guy and he'll give you what you want, but you got to start asking. Just start asking random guys, start asking them. But if you're not going to ask, you're asking me how to ask a guy for money, and I'm telling you, and then you don't even ask. The next guy you come across, you don't want to ask because you're shy. You're never going to get it. So just even ask. Even if they don't give you, don't feel like, oh, all the guys are not going to give me. Just know that guy probably didn't have it, so the next guy will probably have it. You get what I'm saying? All right. If you don't want to be so direct, just make up an excuse to get some money. Yeah, you can make up an excuse, but how many excuses are you gonna make? You get what I'm saying? It only works for the first 2-3 times. After that, he's gonna be like, why you know what I'm saying? So you gotta just be direct. Like, babe, I need money, I just need money. Like, babe, I need some money. If he asks you for what, then you could say for what. But be like, babe, I need some money. Like, babe, I need my nails done, I need my feet done, I need my hair done. Like, babe, I need money. Like, especially if you popping that coochie open for him. If you popping that coochie open for him and he's not giving you money, next caller. Why would you even be opening your legs and opening your coochie for a guy that's not gonna give you no money when you ask for it? So if you popping it open, it busting it open for him, doing a whole bunch of tricks in the bedroom, and he can't give you some money, girl, you playing yourself. You playing yourself. I'm telling you right now, you playing yourself, girl. You playing yourself. You out here playing yourself because what he not giving you, he giving the next girl. He giving the next girl. I promise you. He giving the next girl. I promise you. I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way. So don't be scared to ask these guys for some money. Any tips for healing? Okay. When you're healing from a breakup or a relationship or a past relationship, you have to just use that time to focus on yourself. I know it's really, really hard to do because, you're constantly thinking about what it could have been, but really take that time to think about how you contributed to that situation, why it didn't work, and how can you be better moving forward. I really suggest you to get the guide to level up in seduction. Once you get the guide to level up in seduction, it's gonna help. It's gonna keep you busy. Like, first of all, the High Value Woman Workbook is good because the High Value Woman Workbook will be something that's going to teach you emotional intelligence. But the guide to level up in seduction is more so about you leveling up and you just like, trying to attract a different kind of guy, like learning how to seduce another guy, learning how to talk, even finances, learning your passion and your purpose. That's all the things that are in the guide to level up in seduction, which you can find in the link in my bio. But when it comes to healing, use that time for yourself. I promise you, you would not regret it. When it was me, anytime I go through a breakup, I always use that time for myself and I never regret it. I never regret it. It's like I just level up times 20. And then I wonder, all my exes I look at in the past, they're no longer exes to me. They becomes why. Because I'm like, why was I even crying over this dusty, busty, little small peanut head ass boy? You know what I'm saying? So you guys see my dog is cutting up right now on this table. I'm trying not to embarrass him as he's embarrassing me. I'm trying not to embarrass him. I'm trying not to. But he's cutting up. He cutting up. And if I start cutting up on his live with him and start shouting and start beating him, you're gonna think I'm an abusive dog mom, but I'm not. He don't act like this on a regular, but as this live come on, he wanna come on here and start cutting up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what advice would you give on long distance relationship? All right. Long distance relationship, I will also give the same thing. Worry about yourself. When it comes, I learned this a long time ago. Like, I learned this not a long time ago, but years ago. So I'm not even that old. I'm not even in my 30s yet. I will get to my 30s though, but I'm not in my 30s yet. And I appreciate that. So I want to keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep that. But what I've learned in relationships is this. When you are in a long distance relationship, appreciate the time you have apart. That time you have apart is time you could use to start a business. It's time you can use to learn more about yourself. So when you do live together, you are fulfilled. You are one identity. And I used to make that mistake a lot. Like when I was younger in my early 20s, I used to make the mistake of being in a relationship and losing my identity and not worrying about me and what do I want to do? What does Bestie want to do? Like, for example, you in a long distance relationship, right? Now you don't have that distraction. Yeah, you may have in your mind, oh, I don't know what he's doing. Girl, sometimes he may fuck. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He may get some cat. Here and there, he may get some cat. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He may sit there and say, you know what? My balls is paining me because my girl's too far. I need to drop it off in somebody's drawers. He just might drop it off in somebody's drawers. And that's okay. Because what you don't know will not hurt you. You know what I'm saying? What you don't know will not hurt you. So use that time to focus on you. Use that time to focus on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bestie next door. I would never tell you guys a lie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you there's a guy that's perfect. Men make mistakes. But I always say this, and I will continuously say this. Pick your baggage according to your size. I'm going to say it again. This is my quote that you guys should know that I live by. Pick your baggage according to your size. You're not going to find a perfect man, but you need to find the one that you can tolerate. What can you tolerate and what can you not tolerate? You in a long distance relationship. You have to know that randomly the devil's going to tempt him to want to drop it off in somebody's drawers. And that's okay. As long as you don't know and as long as he don't act funny. Use that time to worry about you, whether it be get your body right, get your mental right, get your money up. You know what I'm saying? Getting the guy to level up in seduction in the link in my bio. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you could cheat in peace too. Because you may feel like, you know what, my man is too far. I need to give somebody this good old cat. But if you're gonna give somebody that good old cat, he better be giving you some money. But if he's not giving you no money, and I'm not saying it I'm not talking from a prostitute standpoint. If you're gonna cheat on your man, you gotta cheat on your man with somebody you know that if your man wants to break up with you, you're okay with being with that guy. But if you can't cheat on your man with a guy, that's a downgrade. We ain't doing that. Men can do that because men are, it's a different kind of game. But if you're going to cheat on your man, you need to cheat on your man with someone that you know that's going to, it's an upgrade. That if your man find out, you're okay with leaving. You're okay with going with the next guy. I'm going to just tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, you ashy ankle bitch. We're not normalizing cheating. We are not normalizing cheating. We're just talking the real. I'm not normalizing anything. I'm just saying what it is. I'm not going to come on here to say, oh, well, you got to think that you have to have it in your mind just so you could be okay with it. You have peace. We're not normalizing that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you bitches be in here commenting bullshit, but your ankles is ashy. I'm tired of being nice. There's a few people I wanted to address. I had put this on my Instagram. There's a few ashy ankle bitches I want to address. But you know what? I'm not even about to cut up like that. I'm not even about to cut up like that. Because some of you bitches live in a fairy tale land. And that's why you always get your heart broken. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the gift. No, for real. That's my quote. All 2024. You ashy ankle bitch. You ashy ankle bitch. Because you know what? Most of the bitches that be talking, they be having crusty ass ankles. You ashy ankle bitch. How dare you come and talk to me and you didn't even lotion your ankles? Some of you bitches be in here having so much opinions, but y'all don't even take time to lotion your feet. Your feet be ashy. And here you are talking. The only time you lotion your feet is when you get your feet done. That's how I know you're not really that. That's how I know you're really not that girl. Because if you have to wait till you get your feet done to lotion your feet, then you're not that girl. Because no matter what, if my feet not done or not, sweetie, I'm oiling between those toes. I'm oiling between those toes. Hello. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna start doing? A lot of anybody that talk crazy to me, I'm gonna be like, show me your feet, show me your ankles, show me the back of your feet, show me the back of your feet, show me the back of your feet, show me them ankles. Let me see what them ankles looking like, sweetheart. Don't piss me off. Listen, I got jokes for days. I cut up. I really cut up. I really cut up. I'll cut up. Okay, let me move on. Moving on, because I don't got time for any ashy ankle girls. If you got ashy ankles, I don't got time for you. I don't got time for no ashy ankle girls. Moving on. Should you cook and clean in the boyfriend stage? Now, you see, it's really, really tricky. You know why it's tricky? You know why I say, see, this dog is cutting up. Do you know why I say it's tricky? It's tricky because you need to think about, if is he paying your bills? You can't be cooking and cleaning for your boyfriend and your boyfriend is not making your life easier. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this again. You can't be cooking and cleaning for your boyfriend and he's not making your life easier. If he's not making your life easier in no way, then I would not cook and clean for him. Because, sir, you're not paying no bills. You're not sitting here taking off the stress off my shoulders. Why would I have to pay my bills and come and cook and clean for you? No, absolutely not. But if he's making your life easier, where he's giving you money, he's making sure like you don't have to go as hard, the least you can do to repay him back is cook and clean. I hope you get what I'm saying. But if he's adding to the equation, if he's not subtracting, like making the equation in your life lighter and making it easier for you to be a feminine woman, then why would you want to cook and clean for him? You're not his mom. You're not his mom. His mom can do the cooking and cleaning. His mom been doing the cooking and cleaning for him for 18 years. So if he need that for free, go to his mom. His mom owes him that loyalty, not you. Not you. Period. There's no comma in that sentence. Period. His mom owes him that loyalty, not you. He needs to be making your life easier. If he's not making your life easier, next caller. Simple as that. Because, for example, before I got married to my man, like he used to make my life easier. So I didn't find it a big deal to cook for him because he made my life easier. He was doing things for me. So the least I can do is make sure he had have a warm meal. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not making your life easier, next caller. Simple as that. Don't even waste your time. The only person that owes him that loyalty is his mom. His mom has been doing it for him for 18 years, and you are not finna do that for another 18 years with no commitment. Sorry. Next question. The next question. Me and this guy have been talking for 2 weeks, but he messaged me saying he needs space. Respect it. Respect it. That's what you see. I'm happy you asked that question. I'm happy you made that statement because men will always tell you what they want. So he needs space. I need money. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I'm using that example to say that men will always tell you what you want, what they want. I'm sorry, what they want. So you should never be scared to tell a man what you want. He says he needs space. Respect it. Go silent. Give him the space he needs. Don't. The problem is with us women is, we don't like to accept the truth. We don't like to accept the truth, and we don't like to listen to when a man says something. That's the thing. We don't like to listen when a man says something. When a man doesn't want you, don't let him tell you twice. Don't let him tell you twice or three times. Just like how I want to give an example about even babies. Babies, right? If a man tells you he doesn't want to have a baby with you, do not force him. Do not force him. Remove it. Simple. You know the best father? Jesus. Because Jesus is going to take good care of that baby. But do not force a man to want something he does not want. If he doesn't want it and he's telling you with his mouth he does not want something, it's okay. Move on. Deal with the man who wants it. You get what I'm saying? So him saying he wants space, give him the space he needs. Don't have in your mind that, oh, I'm giving him space because he wants to be with the next girl. Even if he wants to have that space to be with the next girl, that doesn't concern you. That doesn't concern you because what happens in the dark will come to light. What you need to know will be exposed to you. But don't brain fuck yourself and think to yourself like, damn, oh my God, he wants space. He probably wants to be with someone else. It don't fucking matter. If you want to be with someone else, that open the door. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's that's what is so important as a woman to know your value and know what you bring to a man. When you know your value and what you bring to a man, trust me, you're not going to feel so, oh my God, he wants space. What do I do? You'll be like, all right, go ahead. Because you know that you're worth it. You know that if he go, the next one's coming. He go, the next one coming. Next question. What do you think about the trend on Twitter? I don't know what trend it is. I don't know what trend you're talking about. Thank you for the gift, my love. I don't know what trend you're talking about, to be honest. I'm not really on Twitter like that, X Twitter or whatever it is. I'm not really on. I'll be on it sometimes, but not all the time. Not all the time. Okay, we have been in a situationship and no relationship for so long. Okay, if you're in a situation, okay, now listen. Sometimes, sometimes some people are in your, some men are in your life to teach you a lesson. Now, with you being in a situationship, right? Is he giving you money? Is he adding to your life? Is he making sure that you're good? If he's not doing that and it's just sex, then clearly the reason why God placed that man in your life is to learn your value. Because why would you just want to be with a guy that's just giving you sex and he's not giving you no money? He's not helping you pay no bills. Because let me tell you something, the more money a man spends on you is the more committed he's going to be. If he's not spending no money on you, he's not committed. Let me repeat that again, just in case you guys think I'm bugging. I'm gonna repeat this again. The more money a man spends on you is the more committed he's going to be to you. It's that simple. Ain't no, you may say, oh, but guys spend money on girls all the time. Yeah, they have a certain amount of money they will spend on a particular girl. But when you are their girl, there's no limit to the amount of money you're going to collect from him. Men look at women like businesses. I've said this. I've said this video. I've said this before on my page, and I'm gonna say it again. Men look at women like businesses. Which one is worth the investment? Even him engaging you is also an investment. Is she worth my investment? That's how men think. That's why it always ties to, if he is not financially tied to you, like he's not spending that much money on you, then he's not going to be that invested in you. It's just that simple. Like, let's stop acting like, oh no, he don't gotta spend that much money on me. Sis, he's not spending money on you. He's spending if he's not spending money on you, he's spending money somewhere else. It's that simple. It's just simple equation. Very simple equation. Okay? So I'm gonna repeat this just in case people can't hear. The more money a guy spends on you is the more invested he's gonna be on you. The only reason why this person is saying I'm wrong is because he's broke. He don't have no money to spend. He's gonna say I'm wrong because he don't got no money to spend. He don't got no money to spend. That's the reason why he's saying I'm wrong, because he don't got no money to spend. Period. Because let me tell you something. Ain't no way a guy's gonna let. I'm gonna give you this example. Ain't no way a guy's gonna spend $500,000 on you and let you go that easy. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm not lying. There is no, and I'm gonna repeat this again. There is no way a guy is going to spend almost $500,000 on you and let you walk away that easy. He could spend 5K. He could spend 10,000. That's not a problem. He could spend 5,000, 10,000, let you go. But we're talking about 500,000, sir. Ma'am, you are his investment at this point. You are his investment. He wants to build with you. But he could easily spend a little 5, 10 grand on you. That's nothing. That's okay. He can let that go. But when we talking about the 500K, he's like paying your rent, paying your bills, paying your car note, investing in. Come on. Come on. He's too invested. Why would he be that invested in something that he doesn't want to be with? If he's that investment, if he's that invested, you are his investment. I'm gonna say this again. If he's that invested, you are his investment. That's why it's always ideal. It depends on what type of guy you're dealing with. It depends on if you just want a guy to do something for you short term. But if you're talking about the long term, trust me, if he's that invested, you are his investment. Hello. This broke man talking about something, she's wrong. You don't even got no money to spend. That's why you're saying I'm wrong. You don't even got no money to spend. Next caller, you don't even got no money to spend. Because this type of conversation is for the big boys, not for the little boys. We partying with the big boys, not the little boys. You ain't got no money to spend. That's why you're saying I'm wrong. Next caller. Thank you, Ashlyn. See, Ashlyn in here muting people real quick. We don't got time for the games. We don't got time for the little boys. Because first of all, if you're a big boy, you're not even going to be on TikTok in girls' conversation. I literally put girl talk. I put girl talk for a reason. So clearly you a little boy. Because big boys that's making money is not even going to be on the TikTok live. They're not going to be here trying to be in the comment section talking about she's wrong. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. That's why you here. You ain't got no money. You trying to hear what the girls is talking about. You trying to hear what the girls is talking about. Girl, this boy, this life is not for you. Next question. Sorry, I had to clam real quick. Next question. Okay, girl, my boyfriend ghosted me. Oh my God. Wait, your questions is going too fast. Your thing is going too fast. Should I feel a certain way if he doesn't post me? Oh my God. That is such a good question. Should you feel a way if he doesn't post you? Now, to be honest with you, it all depends. It depends on if everyone knows that you're his woman, or if he's not a social media person, right? Because you know what I've noticed, that let me tell you what I've noticed. And I can't really answer this question because I'm really 50-50 on this. Bougie, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna slap you. Stop. Stop. Don't piss me off. Stop. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I'm talking to you. Hold on, guys. This dog got me. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna slap. Why would you do that? Go away. Pissing me off. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys see what he did, y'all gonna be like, oh my God. I'm sorry. I had to cut him up real quick. Sorry. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, you notice how some people like they post. I'm sorry, guys. I knew, I knew y'all was gonna say animal abuse. I knew y'all was gonna say animal abuse. But he's cutting up in here. He's cutting up. He's literally all right. So in the studio, I have foam, right? Foam like for the soundproof. He literally is chewing the foam, and I'm watching him do it. I'm warning him, warning him, warning him. Don't piss me off. I had to piss. I had to give it to him. Anyways, sorry guys. Just sorry about that. So I know you're kidding, girl. I know you just joking. Angel, I know you're joking. I know you're joking. Um, so anyways, what was I saying? Okay. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the couples that overly post, like a guy that's overly posting his girlfriend or a girl that's overly posting her man, it never works out? Thank you for the rose. It's almost like a curse because you have evil eyes watching you, right? So my advice would be this. I don't think you should make it a big deal if he's posting you or not. I feel like you should be more concerned about how he treats you in real life. And do the people around him know that you are his woman, right? If he's not posting you that much, don't post him either. You don't have to post him. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to post him. Yes, I am. Yes, no. The person who asked me, "You're pregnant?" Yes, no. I've said this so many times, so I'm not even gonna answer it. Yes, no. Every time somebody asks me that, yes, no. So if he don't post you, you don't gotta post him either. So don't feel like, oh, he not posting me because he probably got another girl. All right, well, you're not gonna post him either because you're keeping your options open as well. You feel me? If you have in your mind that he's not posting you because of another woman, then you are not posting him because you're keeping your options open as well. Hello, thank you for the gift. So that's my advice for you to. That's my advice on that, because don't be too impressed, but don't be too impressed with the people that you feel like are over posting their man, over posting their woman. It usually doesn't work out. They're usually going through hell. The ones that don't usually post their man and their woman are in happy, peaceful relationships. Okay. All right. Next question. Okay, the people around know I'm his girl, but he don't have the funds I like, and it's getting annoying now. That's probably why he's not posting you. It's because he don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even get the money. Like what is he posting? You guys in bed? What is he posting? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which you guys are eating together? Like nah, he want to post you on a trip. Like he want to post you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he took you on a trip. Maybe you know what I'm saying. He want to have some activities going on for him to post you as well. So you got to look at it from like you know what I realized. I try to always like another thing that I do, and I think that I'm going to give you guys the advice as well is you guys know I'm very sarcastic. Um, I always try to look at things from a different point of view. Like I have my point of view, but I always try to look at things from a different point of view. You get what I'm saying? That's how you really start understanding the situation from a whole. So anytime a guy does something to you, always look at it from his point of view because some of these guys be saying bullshit, but try to look at it from another point of view. Like we are so emotional, we're so emotion driven that sometimes using logic in a situation really helps a lot. It really does help a lot. It really helps when you remove your emotion, you look at it logically, like, okay, logically, all right, I love this guy, but he don't have that much money right now, but he's working. At least he's working to make the money. Okay, is he doing the basics for me? Okay, he's doing the basics. All right, he's doing the basics. He makes me happy. He does basic things. Okay, all right, well, I could give him a little bit of time. Eventually, he's going to make more money and he's going to spend more money on me. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to say with logic. Don't get impressed with the whole, oh, you see girls on girls on Instagram showing off the Chanel bag, showing off this, showing off that. Trust me, you don't even know what they're doing for that Chanel. I've heard some listen, I've heard some really, I don't even want to talk about nobody stuff, but I've heard some crazy story from guys. So don't envy how another woman is living by based off how a guy is treating her. Just think about what your situation is now and how can you better your situation. And the only way to better your situation, and from my experience, is leveling up. Because when you level up as a woman, like when you level up, hey, let's say your guy's at level 5 and you work on yourself and you become a level 7, it's only going to motivate him to want to make more money. Because why? He loves you. He doesn't want to lose you. But if you are level 5 and you're just always managing, like, oh yeah, I'm just managing, I'm just gonna stay here until he gets no. You motivate your man by leveling up. You motivate your man to make more money by you leveling up yourself. Because if he sees you're leveling up, like for example, you got your body all nice, you getting, you know what I'm saying, you get your hair done, you looking good. He knows that other guys are going to look at you. He knows. So what is that going to do? It's going to make him want to hustle harder because why? Men are competitive. I hope you're clocking that T. Men are competitive. So because he's not going to want another guy to get you, he's going to want to work harder. Hello. Okay. Somebody asked, okay, how to know if a guy is enjoying the first date? You know a guy is enjoying. Yeah, okay, you can't motivate a lazy guy. He will just walk away. That's good. The trash took itself out. That's good. You can't motivate a lazy guy. Absolutely. The trash will take itself out. So if he's not getting motivated by you leveling up, easy. Next caller. Simple as that because you're going to find another guy. It's very simple. Like, let's stop acting like, oh, you know a guy is lazy and you're staying there. Why are you, first of all, my question to you is, why would you stay with a guy and you know he's lazy? Why? You can't motivate a lazy guy. If you know he's lazy and he's unmotivated, why are you staying there? It's your fault. Hold yourself accountable. It's your fault. You should have next called him a long time ago. Because we're not talking about the guys that are lazy. We're talking about the guys that are hustlers. You get what I'm saying? Somebody had asked the question and then I missed the question. I'm sorry. I was gonna respond to that question. I actually forgot. Okay, someone asked, how do you know a guy is enjoying the first date? You know a guy is enjoying the first date when he's not even looking at his time. Like he's not like, oh, I got things to do in the morning. Or he's not trying to let the date end. Like he's like, all right, let's say you guys go out to eat. After going out to eat, he'd be like, oh, let's go just grab a drink or so. You know what? I can't say that because some men are devious. Some men are really devious. Some men will sit there and say, let's grab some drinks because he wants you to get drunk enough to get in his bed. But he's enjoying the first date by his body language. Like he's open, he's relaxed. He's not tense. He's not looking at his phone. He's not flicking his phone. He's not looking at his time. He's not like, oh, waiter, waiter, waiter. He's more in tune with you. And your job as a woman on the first date, especially if you have a guy that you really want to like get him wrapped around your finger, is be captivating. How do you be captivating? Don't sit there and be boring. Initiate certain conversations. You don't want to ask him, oh, how much money you make. You ask him, what do you do? Okay, you may know a few things about what he does. Talk about that. Flirt with him a little bit. Like give him that, seductive eye and like, you look so good. Like you look really, really good. Like saying, oh, look at how fun and like, look at how just like you look good. You already mind fucking him. You need to mind fuck him the first date. You mind fuck him the first date, trust me, you're gonna mind fuck his wallet as well. Hello. And that's you getting what you want from him before even having to sleep with him. Because it's all about how to mind fuck. To it's all about how to get in his mind first. The moment you get into his mind is the moment you get into his wallet. Hello. Next question before we end this live. I'm going to end this live in the next 5 minutes. Any advice on white men? I only dated one white guy. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I can't give you any advice about that. I really, I've dated one white guy and he really, 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 really liked me. Really, really liked me. Really, really liked me. Like to the point where he would write me from different numbers. Like he really liked me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just didn't, like they are really understanding and they have a kind of like, they have a very sarcastic humor to them that I just don't get. Like, they make little jokes and sometimes I'll be like, why are you saying that? Like, I'm very like, side eye, bombastic side eye. But if you can handle that, like their sense of humor, then you're good to go. But I feel like they're really easy to get along with. They're not too difficult. They're very straightforward. You ask them for what you want and they'll give it to you. Simple as that. If they like you, they'll give it to you. Because the guy I was dealing with at the time, he liked me a lot. And when I used to ask him for stuff, he'll give it to me. But sometimes they make jokes, and you as a black girl, you'll be looking like, why, like bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. Like, why are you saying that? You know? Yeah, and some of them do have fetish. Some of them usually do have fetishes as well. Some of them usually do have fetishes as well. So yeah, guys. No, because it'd be bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. What do you mean? Oh, what kind of hair is that? Is that from the horse's ass? Ha 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 ha. What's that supposed to mean? Or what do you mean by, oh, I wonder what you look like under there? What do you mean what I look like under there? Sir, you see what I got on. I got the bust down 28 inches. What are we talking about? Don't ask me what I look like out of this wig. Don't ask me that. Because that is a bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Would you say happy birthday to a man that ghosted you? Oh, wait. Wait, somebody did a poll? Would you say happy birthday to a man? I would not. I would not. I would not. I would not. No. No. I would not. I dare not. I would not. I take birthdays really serious. I take birthdays really. Ashlyn is doing her thing. Ashley's doing her thing as a moderator. She's doing, you know what I'm saying, quizzes and stuff. Like, she's doing surveys. Not Ash. Me and you, we're gonna do damage in the future. Just trust me. Be patient, and we're gonna blow up together. I will definitely, absolutely not. Wait, there's a reason why you and I are in the same life. I want to know exactly. I want to know how exactly to get the girlfriend or wifey label that I deserve. You have to act like it. You have to act like it. You have to just like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Some women just have it, and some women just have it. And I can speak from my experience, right? Like most of the time, I hope my microphone is not. I hope my audio is good. Most of the time, when it comes to guys that I meet, I'm so intriguing that within the first month or two, they want me to be their girlfriend. It's really all about your personality and the way you carry yourself. You can't be too desperate. Don't be desperate for the title. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be desperate for the title, because most of the time, a lot of girls are so desperate for the. Hold on, guys. I don't want this to die. A lot of girls become desperate for the title of girlfriend and wife. Don't be desperate. Go with the flow. Be exciting. Be fun. I'm telling you, you'll be so surprised how much you get from a guy just based off of being fun. Just off of being fun and not pressuring them into doing things. Okay, I moved it back. I moved it back. I moved it back because it's like the connection is bad. So I moved it back. Okay. They are not, usually 9 times out of 10, a guy's not going to engage you or marry you if he don't feel like he's financially ready. So don't ever feel like you need to rush or force a guy to make you a wife or a girlfriend. And I'm saying this from experience. What I said this. I said that I come from a background of brothers, right? I don't have sisters. Most other women that talk about, dating, they come from a feminine background. Like, they have sisters, a whole bunch of women. I come from a more masculine background where it's more males in my family. So when I say certain things to you guys, I'm saying it from experience, and I'm saying it from hearing what they say. You get what I'm saying? So When it comes to getting a guy to want to see you as a girlfriend or a wife, don't force him. Don't pressure him. Be who you are. Just be exciting. Be fun. Don't feel like, oh my God, if he doesn't wife me in the next two months, it's over. Don't have that mind. Don't even have that in your mind. Don't frustrate the energy. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't frustrate the energy. Don't frustrate it like, oh my God, if you don't marry me in the next 2 months, it's over. Don't have that. Just go with the flow. Be free. Be free. Just always know that the universe have your back. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not meant to be, it will not be. It's just that simple. I'm taking one more question and I'm getting out of here because I want to leave you guys on a yes church service. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Now, the next thing was the last question I'm going to answer, and I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger because I want to leave you guys on a high note. I don't want to be talk too much and then it start dying. I want to leave you guys on a high note. The last question I'm going to answer, and I'm going to answer this from experience, is how do you feel about meeting a guy from social media? Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Let me tell you, if you guys remember my story time where I talk about my narcissistic ex-fiance, I met him from social media. I met him from Instagram. Let me tell you about these Instagram guys. They have a way of showing a lifestyle they're not living. Some of them be abusive as hell. Some of them be weirdos. Don't waste your time. It's different when you're on a dating app and you meet them. I feel like it's a different kind of vibe when you meet someone in person as opposed to you meeting someone on social media. I don't like to doing the whole social media thing. I'm sorry. My man now, we've been together for a long time. I met him in person. I literally met him in a grocery store. My last where he was narcissistic. I had to rob him for his Rolex. I met him on social media. Just to show you how ratchet shit gets on social media. It's ratchet. Meeting a man on social media is listen, girl, it's ratchet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. Listen. Yes. You heard me right. I robbed him for his Rolex. I had to rob him for his Rolex in order to leave. It's that real. I have that story time on my YouTube channel. I've said it so many times. If you listen to me for a long time, you know I've said this story a billion times. I had to rob him for his Rolex to leave. This man was beating my ass. He was beating my ass. He was controlling. I felt like I was in jail. I felt like I was in jail. I felt like I broke free once I robbed him for his Rolex because every time I had any type of financial stability, he made sure I was not financially stable at all. That's what he would do. And where did I meet him? Social media. So what did I say? Social media, meeting the guy on social media is ratchet. It's ratchet. It's ratchet. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it do work. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like you know all situations is bad. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. However, there's a lot of people that can testify to what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like what you mentioned, Queen. Queen. Some people are lucky. I'm just saying that. Some people are really lucky. So I can't say that. It's really like it's a hit and miss. Because you can also meet someone in person and they be a monster as well. And you can meet someone on social media and they be better than the person you met in person. So it's a hit and miss. It's really a hit and miss. So really it's a hit and miss. So I can't say, but I'm only saying from my experience, is ratchet. Girl, it's ratchet. Cause some of them be faking, some of them be showing a lifestyle that they're not really living. And that's why sometimes most guys you meet on social media, you need to already have in your mind that okay, what do you want to get out of him? Don't have in your mind, like, you know what I realized too? And okay, and with my ex was when it comes to social media, don't have in your mind that oh my god, I met a guy on social media, I want to be in a relationship. Have in your mind what's your game plan? What are you trying to gain from him from? What are you trying to gain from him? What do you want to gain from him? You get what I'm saying? And if it leads to a relationship, okay, it led to a relationship. But don't have in your mind like, oh yeah, I want him to be my man automatically. You are going to be in for a ride. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. So guys, I'm going to leave you guys with that because I want to leave you guys on a hiatus. I'm going to leave you guys with that. And you guys know I have to end it off. If you're listening on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, thank you for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, you're watching a rerun on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you're here with me live on TikTok, thank you for watching and joining this conversation. The guide to level up and seduction is available on onesecretroom.com. Guys, I will be back. I'll be back sometime this week. Maybe today's Tuesday. I'll probably be back on like Thursday. I'll probably be back on Thursday. Most likely I'll be back on Thursday. So guys, thank you. Get the guide to level up and seduction on onesecretroom.com. I'm gonna say it again. Guide to level up and seduction, onesecretroom.com. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.